Everybody, Kimberly here, and it is a Sunday, June 21st, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you dads out there, and happy Father's Day to all you 365-day-year moms. Not an easy job, so kudos to you. I wanted to focus this video tonight on, overdoing it, post-spinal fusion. For those of you who have been following me, and thank you so much for following me and your support. Really appreciate it. So I had my PLIF surgery, my spinal fusion at L4, L5, about 6.5 months ago, and was cruising along. I shouldn't say cruising along the entire time, but over the last couple of months I've been cruising along and had stopped taking my pain med about a month or so ago, and I was taking my Celebrex, my nerve med, and going to PT 3 to 4 days a week. Feeling a lot better, doing a lot more, and look, I understand, still no bending, twisting, lifting. I'm not doing yard work, I'm not doing housework, I'm not doing a lot of things that I know I'm not supposed to be doing, but what are those things that I don't know? And where is that line? I'd love to know, and I'd love to have your feedback, by the way. Because 3.5 weeks ago, I woke up with the most excruciating nerve pain I hadn't had in a very long time, at least since I had my spinal fusion. So hobble into the doctors. I have 8 shots of cortisone that'll enable me to walk again, and of course I come home just stunned at the news that I have aggravated the disc above my spinal fusion. I had expected to hear below. I had never expected to hear above. So I am following doctor's orders to a T. No joke. So lots of rest, lots of ice, lots of repeating. I have chunked my activities now because I am feeling a lot better over about the last 4 or 5 days. And most recently in the last 3 days. But I'm chunking my activities so that I can come home and ice, rest, repeat, just to keep that momentum going. So my parents are back in town just in time for Father's Day. I'm very excited. I get to make him his favorite guacamole and my famous guacamole. One recipe in my repertoire that I actually get to brag about. But at any rate, it seems kind of silly that it would be such a physical activity, but it is, because it's the only recipe that requires every single ingredient to be chopped, and most of them pretty finely. So before I leave, I ice really well, and of course as soon as I'm done with all the chopping, by the way, being very cognizant of proper body mechanics, did I do it to 100%? I don't know. I did it to the best of my abilities, and then immediately afterwards, reach for my favorite trusty, my BioFreeze roll-on, that I never leave the house without. This is just, cold therapy pain relief. It's pretty innocuous. I mean, my son uses it for his tennis elbow, or if his knee hurts after basketball. So anyway, I reach for this, and just one thing to say, always use this at the pain source. If you have radiating pain, it doesn't do you any good to use it where it's radiating. You have to use it at the source, just FYI. So something I've learned. If you ever do use the 360 spray, I will say, when I am done using this on my back, I blot it, because you do not want that to be running into areas where it doesn't belong, and it can be pretty painful if it does. So just a little word to the wise. So I came home tonight, and the first thing I did was I put ice on my back and I rested. So I think that I will wake up and feel perfectly okay. But say I don't, where is that line? As you are feeling so much better, and you think that you're doing all these things that you're supposed to be doing, and I don't know. So if anybody has ever experienced this and is either a little bit further ahead of me in the process of spinal fusion recovery, or you have completely recovered, for those of us who are running up behind you, if you have some advice or know whereof I'm speaking, please let me know. I'd love to get your feedback. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Father's Day, and I will be posting soon. I have my 6-month follow-up on Wednesday, and we'll let you know what comes of that. I'm really curious to see and hear about my bone growth. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for listening.